My radio busted, but the engine believes. Sun's beating down, sweat on my brow. Ain't nothing much changed, but I keep moving now. Raised hell for breakfast, chased lightning bullets. Tasted the fire, been burned by the punch. Yeah, folks keep talking like you know in my road, but they ain't felt the fever down deep in my bones. I got gasoline in the blood, gasoline in the blood. Rolling thunder, burning up my flood. Gasoline in the blood, gasoline. Slowing down. Our kids got their stories, their hands in the dirt. More of the worries and roll through the hurt. My heart beats a rhythm straight out of the pines, kicking up dust to the end of the line. Yeah, I know trouble, but I call it my friend. Got a wild kind of stubborn that don't ever bend. I got gasoline in the blood, gasoline in the blood, rolling thunder, burning up my flood. Gasoline in the blood, gasoline in the blood, and I ain't slowing down, slowing down. I ain't slowing down. People been saying I'm set in my ways, but you can't drain the fire from a born redneck blaze. Rack another bottle, let that rebel boy run. You can't put out a heart that calls the wild sun. Gasoline in the blood, gasoline in the blood, gasoline in the blood, chasing the street, can't sleep in the night. Gasoline in the blood, gasoline in the blood, I ain't slowing down, ain't slowing down, not tonight. Gasoline blood, I got gasoline in the blood, can't slow it down. Late October chill cuts through my coat, watching you fumble with those gloves I bought. Your breath makes clouds in the morning air, still learning patience as the minutes crawl. Every step we take leaves prints in frost. Some lessons can't be rushed, some truths can't be bought. Dawn breaks different when you work for light, standing tall beside me as the sun climbs high. Every moment earned is worth its weight in the silence where we learn to wait. Silence where we learn to wait. Your hands are shaking, but your eyes are strong, following tracks that went through frost and pine. I see myself in how you hold your ground, learning strength doesn't need a sound. There's wisdom in the way the world turns slow. Oh, some teachings only time and patience show. Dawn breaks different when you work for light, standing tall beside me as the sun climbs high. Every father taught me just like I teach you, through cold mornings and the morning dew. Some call it simple, call us plain, but we know better, there's power in this way. Dawn breaks different when you work for light, standing tall beside me as the sun climbs high. Every moment earned is worth its weight in the silence where we learn to wait. In the silence where we learn to wait. Y'all keep telling me I need an upgrade with your fancy phones and your apps displayed, but I'm sticking with what works for me, this old flip phone from 2000. When you're swiping left or swiping right, I'm just pressing buttons, feeling alright. Don't need no touch screen in my life, my flip phone still flips just fine. Why fix what ain't even broke? My flip phone still flips just fine. Yeah, you can laugh and make your jokes, but my flip phone still flips just fine. Still flips, still clicks, still works tonight. Yeah. No face whatever or Insta thing, just 9 buttons that make it rain. Got a snake game that keeps me busy while y'all get dizzy with TikTok silly. Your battery dead by afternoon, might last a week. Now who's the fool? Simple life is what I choose. My flip phone still flips just fine. Why fix what ain't even broke? My flip phone still flips just fine. Yeah, you can laugh and make your jokes, but my flip phone still flips just fine. Still flips, still clicks, still works tonight. Yeah. Beep boop, clickety click, click beep boop, that's my ringtone hit. Why fix what ain't even broke? My flip phone still flips just fine. Yeah, you can laugh and make your jokes, oh, but my flip phone still flips just fine. Still flips, still clicks, still works, yeah. Y'all can keep your updates, I'm good right here with my trusty flip phone, year after year. Still clicks, still works tonight. Mud on my boots again. Tailgate down that old Ford, roars through tobacco fields and wind. Neighbor's dog still barks my name like he's picking a fight. I just shake it all, throw up a grin, ain't gonna fuss tonight. But every fence post leans, every fence post knows my mind. Don't tell me twice, I already heard you the first time. I ain't the man you draw that line. tell me twice. Mama's voice floats from the porch, boy, keep your head on straight. But I've got red clay in my veins and a stubborn twist of fate. Sheriff cruising Maine in his brown old crown, slow as last July. I'm not in my camp, yeah, I let that slide. Every gravel road remembers where I got my pride. Don't tell me twice, I already heard you the first time. I ain't the man you draw that line behind. If you want a life that feels got a place for what ignites, I don't bite my tongue, don't tell me twice. I ain't looking for a fight, but I won't back down. Won't be pushed around this pasture ground. You can shout my name, cross them county lines, I'll be right here holding mine. Don't tell me twice, I already heard you the first time. Don't tell me twice, I ain't the man you draw that line behind. If you want a life that feels got a place for what ignites, I don't bite my tongue, don't tell me twice. Don't tell me twice. Yeah, don't tell me twice. Oh, yeah. Sun beats down on broken ground, working fingers raw and brown, breaking soil since I was born, living life without a warning. Burning sun and blistered hands, teaching more than books ever can. Devils in the details, truths in the dirt, breaking ground and breaking backs, learning what life's worth. Down deep in the details, down deep in the dirt, down in the dirt. Plowing, plan, pray for rain, sweat and struggle, bear the strain. Wisdom written in the weeds, simple truths and honest deeds, breaking earth and breaking day, learning life the hardest way. Devils in the details, truths in the dirt, breaking ground and breaking backs, learning thunder rolls, the lightning strikes and shakes our souls. But we keep digging deeper still, 'cause that's the only way we will. Devil's in the details, truth's in the dirt, truth's in the dirt. Breaking ground and breaking backs, learning what life's worth and what it's worth. Down deep in the details, down deep in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Here we go. I see you stumbling round that old bar on the ground. Your eyes lost, can't find home. Used to shine, now it on. I'm watching you fall down that hole. Watching you fall, losing your soul. La 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 la. Oh no, no. Watching you fall, can't let you go. Brother man, what went wrong? Used to be so damn strong. Now you're broke, heart and mind left behind. What you find? I'm watching you fall down that hole. Watching you fall, losing your soul. La 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 la. Oh no, no, no. Watching you fall, can't let you go. Remember when we own this town? Now I watch you breaking down. Boom, boom, boom. Still I care, still I try, won't give up. Wonder why you chose this darker road. Heavy load, gonna explode. I'm watching you fall down that hole. Watching you fall, losing your soul. La la la. Oh no, no, no. Watching you fall, can't let you go. Yeah. Oh my friend, this ain't the end. This ain't the end. Bought myself some leather shoes, shined them up real nice. But wouldn't you know, by noon, they're covered in mud and rice. his tractor when it got stuck down by the creek. Now I'm asking myself the same old thing. Every single time I try to act all prim and proper like, something wild comes calling, and I just can't say no. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Can he keep those fancy pants? Got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama said, son, you're fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what you meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? At the country club last night, in my best silk tie, saw a raccoon in the dumpster. Man, I had to see why. Next thing I know, I'm climbing while them rich folks watch and stare. Now I'm asking myself again. Every single time I shine, try to walk that straight edge line, something wild comes calling, and I just can't say no. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Those fancy pants got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama says, son, you're fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what she meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Y'all can dress me up in them fancy clothes, but you can't take the country out of these bones. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Those fancy pants got grease stains where the creases should be. Where the creases should be. Mama said, son, you're fighting upstream. Maybe she knew what she meant to me. Why can't I keep my fancy pants clean? Your shiny car, looking down your nose at me. Think you're better cause my shop ain't fancy and my clothes ain't what you see. Been here 20 years still standing while them franchises come and go. You can judge me all you want to, but there's something you should know. My hands are dirty, but my conscience is clean. I work hard for everything I've ever been. Yeah, I'm covered in grease, but I sleep like a baby, cause honest work's all I've ever been. Hey! Daddy taught me about engines when I was barely 9 years old. Now you're telling me I need college to fix what's broken, what's getting old. I've seen your kind come through here, think you know it all and more. But when your engine's dead on Main Street, guess who you're begging for? My hands are dirty, but my conscience is clean. I work hard for everything I've ever been. Yeah, I'm covered in grease, but I sleep like a baby, cause honest work's all I've ever been. Chase them dollar signs, moved into some glass high-rise. But I chose this simple life, and I choose it twice. lights. My hands are dirty, but my conscience is clean. I work hard for everything I've ever been. Yeah, I'm covered in grease, but I sleep like a baby, 'cause honest work's all I've ever been. So take your judgment somewhere else, 'cause I know just who I am, who I am. Pulled up to your fancy party in my pickup truck. Felt your eyes burn through me like I'm down on my luck. Maybe it's my boots or my small town ways, but I caught that smirk when you turned away. Now hold on just a minute, let me ask you something straight, 'cause that look in your eyes is something I just can't take. What makes you think you're better than me? Yeah, yeah. What gives you the right to look down on me? Whoa, I work these hands until the day is done, while you're sitting eating's talking about the bottom run. My daddy taught me pride in honest sweat, something your trust fund couldn't ever get. So let me break it down, make it crystal clear, 'cause there's something important you need to hear. What makes you think you're better than me? Down on been judged my whole life by folks like you who think a zip code tells you what someone's worth. But I've got something money can't buy, the kind of truth that comes from some of the earth. So keep your country club and your champagne. I'll take my back roads and my simple name, 'cause at the end of day, when the truth comes out, it ain't about where you're from, it's what you're about. What makes you think you're better than me? Down on me.
Got my keys in hand Friday night, y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Mud caked on my boots, that's just how we get. 8 cylinders roaring through the backwoods trail. You city folk don't understand, this ain't gonna fail. Rev it up, let's go wild, ain't nobody gonna hold us down. Mama taught me right from wrong, but tonight we're leaving chop scratch to hell, but I don't give a damn. Lifted suspension high, that's who I am. Neighbors shaking heads, let them talk their trash. When the dust starts flying, watch their faces crash. Push it hard, break the rules, ain't nobody gonna tell us when. Daddy's words echo true, son, just send it down. Ain't no mud too deep for a four-wheel drive. Hell yeah, we're gonna make it through alive. Ain't no mud too deep for a four-wheel drive. That's just how we roll, that's how we survive. They say we're nothing but trouble. They say we're wasting our time. But my truck and me got something to prove. Ain't no mud too deep for my four-wheel drive. Hell yeah, we're gonna make it through alive. Ain't no mud too deep for my four-wheel drive. That's just how we roll, that's how we survive. Got my hands deep in this engine block. Just another Tuesday at the shop. When this suit comes walking through my door, waving papers from some fancy school board. He says, listen here, my good man, this repair requires expertise that you can't understand. Your fancy degree don't make you smarter than me. Been fixing these motors since I was 13. Got grease under my nails and dirt on my jeans, but I know what makes these machines breathe. He's pointing at his laptop screen, talking about some diagnostic scheme. But I can hear that timing chain making music like a broken train. He says the computer shows no fault, while I'm watching that crankshaft do its walk. Your fancy degree don't make you smarter than me. Been fixing these motors since I was 13. Got grease under my nails and dirt on my jeans, but I know what makes these machines breathe. Learned from my daddy in a one-bay shop, watching pistons dance and valves tick-tock. 20 years of busted knuckles, worth more than your 4-year struggles. Ten minutes with a wrench in hand, found the problem just like I planned. His face turned red when that engine purred.
you're smarter than me. Been fixing these motors since I was 13. Got grease under my nails and dirt on my jeans, and I just showed you what experience means. Just showed you what experience means. In that shiny car, talking about opportunities. Said I can make it real big if I just hand you these keys to my daddy's old pickup and trade it all away. But something in my gut said this ain't the price to pay. I don't need your high-rise ever, don't want your polished streets of stone. Got everything that matters right here where the tall grass grows. This is my kind of freedom, and I ain't gonna think twice, 'cause what you're selling ain't my paradise. Your suit and tie might impress those folks up on the hill, but down here we measure worth by the calluses and skill. You can keep your fancy means, your traffic and your noise. I've got peace that money can't buy and simple country joys. I don't need your high-rise ever, don't want your polished streets of stone. Got everything that matters right here where the tall grass grows. This is my kind of freedom, and I ain't gonna think twice, 'cause what you're selling ain't my paradise. My granddaddy taught me young the value of honest work. No corner office could replace these acres of God's earth. I don't need your high-rise ever, don't want your polished streets of stone. Got everything that matters right here where the tall grass grows. This is my kind of freedom, and I ain't gonna think twice, 'cause what you're selling ain't my paradise.
Lost soul rolling in, but they ain't ever changed their own time before.
You pulled up in your shiny ride, looking at me like I'm from another time. Thumbing through your phone for help, but out here signal's pretty hard to find. Yeah, I've seen that look before, like I'm just some backwoods store. Your fancy car can't save you now, your apps are dead and gone somehow. Ain't it funny how life
Tesla can't help you here. Now you're standing in my shop, watching me work with dirty hands. Can't you Google what to do, honey? Some things you gotta understand. Been fixing things since I was young, back when phones were just for calls. Got my education in the yard while you got yours in mobile homes. Let me break it down for you real quick. 10 years working these graveyard shifts. Seen 1,000 folks just like it pass through, thinking money makes them better, that ain't the truth. I got calluses that tell more tales than your social media ever will. When the power's out and the night gets cold, it's folks like me that got the skills to know what to do when technology fails and your wireless payment system derails. I ain't saying my way's better, just different roads we chose to take. But when your road hits a dead end, it's my kind you need to navigate. Your fancy car can't save you now, your apps are dead and gone somehow. Ain't it funny how that works out? Your Tesla can't help you here. So maybe next time you roll through, you might see things a little different. Cause when push comes to shove, we all need somebody's help. Sit on my tailgate at the end of the drive, watching the light fade, another day gone by. Old dogs barking at nothing, trucks rolling slow. There's a breeze in the pines and it's all that I know. The porch paint's peeling, yard's a patchwork of brown. Half the mill's just bills, with my hometown stamped down. But there's comfort in habit and memories dear. I tip back a cold one, cause I'm still right here. We run in circles, all chasing what we can't find. Life kicking up dust on this crooked county line. Maybe I'm stubborn, hanging on too long to muddy boots and faded jeans, hoping I'm not wrong. Some folks call it simple, but it sure fits fine when you're living slow down a dusty line. Here's a map in the glove box, roads I never chose, but every scar in the dirt is a path, I suppose. My cousin's still raising cane down in Miller's old field. Sometimes it ain't much, but it's honest and real. It's not all sunshine, sometimes it pours. A head full of thunder, boots by the door. Come Sunday morning, small steeple inside. I remember what matters, sleep easy at night. We run in circles, all chasing what we can't find. Life kicking up dust on
this crooked county line. Maybe I'm stubborn, hanging on too long to muddy boots and faded jeans, hoping I'm not wrong. Some folks call it simple, but it sure fits fine when you're living slow down a dusty line. Just me and the crickets and the sound of the pines, going nowhere fast, but I don't mind. Sun sinking past the pine road, boots kicked up on a tailgate's bend. It's a long way back on this red clay road. Not every grudge just rushed with the fence. Laughter and dust always meant trouble. Same county, same bar, same blood in the mud. I see your headlights grinding slow and my hands clenched tighter on my faded cap. Never been for making peace, it's a language I don't speak. Every glance crosses the lines. Some wounds just take their time. Raised on rivalry, sharp like the whiskey burn. You say my name and my jaw just turns. Every Friday night we circle round, kicking up flames on the battleground. If it's in our blood, we'll be the first to break. Southern nights and fences we can't fake. You got your own crew leaning in the shadows. Words tossed heavy, they land hard, but then mama says let it go. But the radio's hollow and that old ache drums up again. Worn out stories tangled in the tall grass. What's left unsaid just won't pass. Slow dance of pride, stubborn and unforgiving. We're both breathing in the dust we're getting. Never learn a softer word. Pride and spite both get stirred. Here in the sticks, grudges grow old. Every rivalry's a story told. Raised on rivalry, sharp like a whiskey burn. You say my name and my jaw just turns. Every Friday night we circle round, kicking up flames on the battleground. If it's in our blood, we'll be the first to break. Southern nights and fences we can't fake. Chills the heart, we'll toss away blame or just drift apart under that stretch of open sky so wide. Doesn't matter who remembers pride. Raised on rivalry, sharp like the whiskey burn. You say my name and my jaw just turns. Every Friday night we circle round, kicking up flames on the battleground. If it's in our blood, we'll be the first to break. Southern nights and fences we can't fake. Yeah, southern nights and fences we can't fake. what you think looks great. My dirty truth ain't hard to find. These boots don't shine, never did, never will. These boots don't shine, that suits me just fine. Don't shine, don't shine, don't shine. Yeah, the fancy folks downtown with the clean machine lives think they got it made, but they don't survive where the mud runs deep and wide. These boots don't shine, never did, never will. These boots don't shine, and that suits me just fine. Don't shine, don't shine, don't shine. Yeah. You can judge me by my scuffs and every crack in this leather, but I earned each mark in any weather. These boots don't shine, never did, never will. These boots don't shine, and that suits me just fine. Don't shine, don't shine, don't shine. I'm proud of that. Traded my boots for shiny shoes. Thought I had something to prove. Left our small town in the dust. Said this life was too much fuss. But in this world of glass and steel, something inside just don't feel real. Been living like someone I ain't, making myself fit where I came. Can't watch the dirt road off these tires, no matter how hard I try. Got gravel in my veins and fire, born to raise hell till I die. 6 months in this concrete scene, playing roles that ain't really me. Missing Mama's Sunday feast, missing Daddy's old truck keys. Remember fishing by the creek, working hard and sleeping deep. Ain't no shame in who we are, living simple gets you far. Packed my bags last night, finally saw the light. Heading back to what is true, coming home back to you.
No matter how hard I try, got gravel in my veins and fire. Born to raise hell till I die. Coming back. These boots were made for southern ground. Coming back. Finally found where I belong now. Found you out back, sun beating down, tire tracks and mud dogs running around. I just nodded, didn't say much. 6 in your pocket, boots in the dust. Ain't no use lying, not out here. What you see's what you get, loud and clear. Ain't no hiding, not tonight. Just you and me in the soft porch light. Straight talk, tailgate cruise. Just us, nothing to lose. Cooler half empty, shirt worn thin. Laughing at nothing, starting again. Picking at scars, letting them show. Nothing to hide, you already know. Ain't no use lying, not out here. What you see's what you get, loud and clear. Ain't no hiding, not tonight. Just you and me in the soft porch light. Straight talk, tailgate cruise. Just us, nothing to lose. Fancy words, just plain on me. Red dirt, blue sky, that's all you'll see. Ain't no use lying, not out here. What you see is what you get, loud and clear. Ain't no hiding, not tonight. Just you and me and the soft porch light. Straight talk, tailgate cruise. Just us, nothing to lose. Yeah, just us, just you and me in the soft porch light. Leaning back on this old wooden rail, sweat on the bottle, stories to tell. Look who rolled up, dust kicking off your boots. Grin so familiar, couldn't fake it if you tried. Talking about the years that slipped past so loose. We got scars and laughs, neither one's easy to hide. Remember old Jimmy's Chevy barely made it up the hill. All those half-baked plans we drew up for a thrill. But 45 South calls you home. Winding lines and memories we own.
drawn. Some roads never let you walk alone. Tell me about your girl. Two wild boys like their dad, still running from a heartbreak, but the bad times aren't all bad. Sit in the hush, crickets buzzing, feeling half-grown, trading dirt for pride on this red clay throne. Yeah, 45 South calls you home. Winding lines and memories we own. I still hear your laugh in the night slows on. Some roads never let you walk alone. Say time's a thief, but it can't steal this. Every broken fence mended in the mist. We'll light one up, toast the years we miss. Let the pine smoke carry up, leaving nothing on the list. 45 South calls you home. Winding lines and memories we own. I still hear your laugh in the night slow drone. Some roads, friend, will never let you walk alone. Just two fools on a southern night. The gravel's warm, but we feel alright. Going down, got my hands full, peace I found. Simple man, simple ways. Don't need much, these are my days. Got my hands dirty and my heart clean. That's just how I won't be. Got my hands dirty and my heart pure. That's what keeps me coming back for more. Creek runs slow, line runs deep. Fish ain't biting, that's still sweet. Don't need crowds, don't need shows, just this breeze as daylight goes. Got my hands dirty and my heart clean. That's just how I wanna be. Got my hands dirty and my heart pure. That's what keeps me coming back for more. Y'all can keep your fancy life, high-rise views and neckties tied. Give me dirt road, give me peace, give me freedom, sweet relief. Got my hands dirty and my heart clean. That's just how I wanna be. Got my hands dirty and my heart pure. That's what keeps me coming back for more. Coming back.